Hello folks, Brandon Chapman here with TheoTrade. This is the video for August 17th. It's a Monday. Wanted to walk through the 195% intraday opportunity that you probably missed today and why, and again, how you can take advantage. This is a zero DTE trade. And again, I'm going to walk through it with you today. So again, there's the means, there's the opportunity. You have to have the right tools. You have to have the right strategy, right? So let's walk through what happened. Now, if you've been kind of looking back here, you're probably thinking the markets are pretty bullish right now, right? Well, that's looking at the past. And the reality is every day you walk in, sometimes the conditions are different. And back here, there was a significant level at 750 that broke, led to a move to 760. Once we broke 760, another move took place. We broke through major walls in the market, creating kind of a dealer convexity volatility up, vol up, spot up scenario where essentially it triggers buying calls and the dealer hedging through buying stock or buying futures. And then all of a sudden we ran into this massive wall at 775 and 780. And I had my lines drawn last week around 780 as being a level that's going to be kind of a resistance point, and then 775 as well. Last week we glided along the 775 for 3 days. Great opportunity to fade it. We finally break 775, and what's going to happen? You're going to move to the next level. In this case, 780. We did it all in one day. And then Friday, things began to turn a little bit. Why? The gamma exposure or GEX structure changes, and it starts to make things more susceptible to downward moves and sometimes susceptible for upside moves. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had a decent amount of cushion. Now, what does that mean? The difference where the price is today and areas where you start to enter into negative gamma, suddenly it takes a bigger downside move. And these overnight gaps really pushes you up into areas where you have lots of cushion. And then when you break levels, big things can happen. 750 there, we gapped open above 760, creating these big intraday moves. All of this derived from the gamma exposure, which you can see before the market opens every single day. You can plan your day out in a way around these levels. And so we look at tools. For example, we're going to be launching this next week. This is our vol suite, but specifically our gamma exposure tool. And notice something here, right? So if I were to refresh this, areas in the green are positive gamma regions. Areas in the red are negative gamma regions. Negative gamma regions are where dealers will sell into weakness and buy into strength, accelerating the moves. And then you have positive gamma regions where they will sell into strength and buy into weakness. They lock it in and start to create stability, right? Versus accelerating. Now notice right here, 775, flipping a little bit positive at the moment. But right here, we're just sitting on this kind of edge of gamma. And as we've kind of walked away from this and we're approaching expiration, this is flipped from negative to positive. Earlier today was negative. So it's not a profound or huge level, but suddenly down here at 773, this level has gotten a lot more profound at about $2.3 billion. To the upside, 780 up here, a significant wall of upwards of $4 or $5 billion if the price were here. So over time, and as price moves out the money, it's going to increase the amount of gamma. And up here, they're going to sell into strength, buy into weakness. Down here, they're going to sell into weakness and buy into strength. And so as we look at these levels, you could kind of set out a plan today since we're basically sitting on the edge of gamma, positive and negative. And as we're looking to kind of go into the close here. And so as I was looking at it early today, I was looking around this point, we're about 15 minutes in, 20 minutes in, and notice we're below 776. Earlier today, that was a negative gamma zone. 777 was positive. Now that's flipped a little bit as we're running towards expiration, as it's moving out of the money, but early in the session was much more powerful. And we got locked in here between 775 and 776. My thought process is positive gamma here, negative gamma here. If we're going to see a big move today, it's likely going to be to the downside. Probably counter what a lot of you were expecting if you're just focused on past price action, not knowing how the dealer will influence price today. And so again, walking in. So what I came in, and this is where understanding the gamma exposure, but also understanding the trade that goes along with it. And in this case, about a 775 and it sold a 773 vertical spread. And I needed to get to 774. Well, I bought it for 35 cents there. I'm looking to sell it for $1 somewhere in this region, just below 774. Okay, sounds good, right? Well, we just got stuck. And for the next hour or so, we're still sitting here right here at about 9:15. I decided to add another position to the same trade, buying another 775 and selling at 773, this time for 30 cents. So I'm in at 35, I'm in at 30, average price 32.5 cents. Now I'm prepared if things were to go higher, right? So in this case, if price were to break above 776, push towards 77, and then maybe push above 77, suddenly we get a scenario where we might just stabilize and grind higher. But my thought process was, if we were to do that at some point in the day, we might see a bit of a correction. And since my price was so cheap on the entry, I had room to move. And what that means is I can move my 75, 73 to 76 and 74, to 77 and 75, maybe to 78 and 76. And if at any time during the day, and I can still stay within my risk parameters, if at any point during the day we drop below 77 or 76 or 75, at that point in time, I could potentially realize about a 60 to 70% gain on that trade. Or if I'm at 30 minutes to expiration, I have a chance to close it, maybe for break even or better. And the risk is certainly I will take a loss if the price just runs the 780 and never looks back. But the odds on expectation A was that if we're going to see a bigger move intraday, the likelihood is there's going to be a downside move in the price of SPY. So the scaling in here, reaching the maximum I wanted to take, and then seeing the slump here along the way. I sold one at 80 cents, and I had something I had to do at 12 o'clock my time or 2 o'clock Eastern. So I sold half at 80 cents and the rest of half at $1.10 for an average fill of 95 cents with an average price of 32. That equals 195% gain. And so again, the idea is that these kinds of trades are maybe not available every single day, but today the setup probably made the bulls a little bit questioning themselves, not understanding that really the downside was much more likely than an upside move. Now, as we go forward throughout the course of the week, we have to understand is that we may be building this structure that may lend itself to get stuck at around 780. In fact, I sold a call spread up there for this week. So a little bit more downside. I'll get out of that spread at maybe like at 80% of max gain or less if I want to take it a little bit at a little bit higher price. But the idea being is that the opportunities are there every day to understand where the dealer's likely to buy and sell and the speed with which they buy and sell. And for today, we knew right away, right off the get-go, breaking 775 was going to expand the volatility into a negative gamma scenario. We knew the 75 and 76 might get bottled up here. We knew there might be a bullish opportunity north of 77 to maybe pushing towards 780. But again, the likely scenario was vol expansion to the downside. We're seeing it drift into the close right now at about 72.67, down nearly 0.5% today. Again, all that was on the table before the market ever opened. But it is nice to see how we trade just after the open to understand how the market's responding to that structure. Sorry, this is like really sensitive today for whatever reason. They did an update, and I'm not sure I'm liking it. But anyway, that's the process, right? That's how you turn it really a relatively low risk, high reward trade, and ultimately what ends up being a relatively higher probability trade to boot on a day like today, where the setup is really strong and favorable for a trade. Well, folks, that's all I got for today. Hope you have a great one. See you next week on the video, or maybe you see you next week in my introduction to what I just shared with you today using gamma exposure. Have a great one. Thank you.